Hello again, everyone. We're back. It is more Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 DLC, and we're currently making our way through the Beyond a Joke DLC, where we were looking into the amazing Alonzo, who has maybe possibly been robbing people, but he didn't rob this house. It was someone named Lieutenant Colonel Wolf. So, isn't Lieutenant Colonel the most hilarious, combination of words, considering, neither of them are pronounced the way that they look? I mean, I prefer to say Lieutenant, but... unless we're talking about Hornblower. Even then, I still struggle to not go Lieutenant, and I'm like, no, it's Lieutenant. Lieutenant Hornblower. Anyway, we're off to the next residence. Where is it? So, burglary at the Lane residence. Sir Finley's stolen from Sir Finley Lane's gallery at the intersection of Saul's Row and Joy Avenue during the Amazing Alonzo performance. So, Saul's Row and Joy Avenue... And they're all in Grand Surrey, so it's here somewhere. There's Saul's Row, Joy Avenue. Okay. This is probably the nearest one. Is there any more news?
All the newspapers are sold out.
I still need to read, actually, the newspapers, because I bought newspapers, 2 videos ago, and haven't read them. Where are we off to?
Hey.
Sorry, just running right into you. Oh look, someone's drawn a hopscotch thingy on the ground. Okay. So this is the intersection here. So which house is it? I have to look for one that lets you in. Because if the gates are shut like this, it usually means it's not the right one. Thought maybe it was this, but doesn't seem to be. Oh, Amazing Alonzo, there we are. What's this one here? In we go. I'm so chilly, I've got my controller under a blanket.
My apologies, but I am not in the mood for visitors. Not after the debacle that was my last auction. Stolen from by my own valet. Bitten by the viper I nursed in my bosom. Oh, the indignity.
The indignity.
Oh, indeed. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I could help you get to the bottom of this.
Sir Finley Lane, philanthropist, industrialist, art collector. It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I suppose I could use your help, if only to confirm my suspicions about Vincent.
What happened at the auction?
I intended to sell the gem of my collection, Cordona cypresses, to fund an orphanage. God knows we need to take some of these poor waifs off the streets. To entertain my guests before the bidding, I arranged a magic show. When it was over, I went upstairs to the gallery, and it was gone. The cypresses were gone!
That sucks.
Could you tell me more about Vincent?
A scoundrel with one leg and 2 faces. He's been my valet for a dozen years. Who would have thought that he would stoop so low as to steal from me?
Vincent has only one leg.
He lost his
And
right
2
leg in the
faces.
Crimean War. But despite his age and his peg leg, he's actually quite spry on his on his foot. I took him in, gave him a job, and this is how he repays me.
It's bloody shocking.
Did your guests enjoy the show?
Oh, yes. The Amazing Alonzo is well worth the money. The orange trick was nothing short of amazing. Everyone was completely enthralled.
So you suspect your valet of stealing the painting?
There's no one else to suspect. He's the only person other than myself who was upstairs that day. He had asked for a day off only the night before, so I was a little surprised when he came here just before the auction.
So chilly.
Did he tell you why?
Something about a damaged wallpaper roll. I'm refurbishing some rooms, you see, but that's his job. I don't bother myself too much with the details.
I'd like to take a look upstairs where the burglary took place.
Well, you look like a decent man, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to my gallery. It's the only copy, so please don't lose it.
I know some people are suspicious of Sherlock when he shows up, but everyone just ends up just letting him wander around his house. For all we know, he's like a master criminal who just turns up, he's like, I'm going to solve this case, and then just like robs you blind. I don't know why everyone's so chill about it. What is this?
Pretty big for an orphanage. An ambitious project. These must be the names of the contributors.
The next lot is Sherlock's Unmentionables. Do I hear £500? 400? These are real sweet-smelling oranges, not props.
Secret compartments are hidden amongst the fake foliage. Nothing but a clever illusion. There are traces of concealer on the rim.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to put on these items later and like dress up.
Pushing this button makes the oranges grow within seconds.
Alondo's tricks, the marvelous orange tree. Oh, I didn't realize we got one of these. Okay, so Alonso strikes the card butterflies. Amazing Alonso asks an audience member to sign a card of their choosing. He shuffles the deck so that the selected card remains on top, places it inside a box which has a secret compartment containing butterflies. By pressing a secret button, the magician swaps the unsigned card for butterflies and releases them, much to everyone's amazement. Okay. The marvelous orange tree. Amazing Alonso uses a special apparatus to make a small orange tree grow fruit before the audience. The oranges are hidden in a secret compartment among the fake leaves. By pressing a secret button, the magician sets the device in motion. The oranges appear to grow within seconds, much to everyone's amazement. Okay. I like this music. It's a really great piece that that person's working on. It's looking really good so far. Okay, so the room is upstairs. Just looking at all this artwork. Very interesting. Some nice pieces. Oh. Blue paint residue. Huh. Interesting. Okay, that's the gallery.
Oh, someone spilled the paint. Mind your step, Sherry.
Oh, the blue paint. Room under renovation.
Fella's only got one leg. Can't blame him.
The paint splatters on the plank and floor don't match up.
And a footprint.
Right, footprint, size 9.
Oh. Empty space, missing wallpaper roll. Something's going on in here.
If it were up to me, this renovation would have been much nicer.
He's not doing a very good job, admittedly. Slight scratches caused by firm, flat object.
The frame is intact. He took only the canvas.
Lighter to carry, I suppose. The ends and miner's end.
The ends in miner's end. The end of what?
Why is there a thing
Some
written on the
miners,
wall?
apparently.
Cordona
Cordona
Cypresses,
cypresses. Angelo Cicchetti, 1840.
Chetty. It does not matter who squeezes the oranges. What matters is who gets the
It
juice.
doesn't matter who squeezes the oranges. What matters is who gets the juice.
What? What? Oh god, it's vibrating. It's a book with that symbol on it that I can never remember what it means.
Remember playing sardines as a kid, squeezed into tight spots? This feels the same.
I had to run all the way back over here to open up the bloody thing. He's such a weirdo, just lying down on the floor in the middle of someone's house. Right, what we got? Ah, okay. So did he use a plank to get across? Or did someone else do it? That would kind of make sense. If it was Vincent. But it might not have been. Let's go with the idea for now that it's Vincent. But it might not be. Is that all of them?
You're not even trying,
Okay.
Sherry. Concentrate.
So let's try it not being Vincent and being a mysterious other person.
The thief entered the
That's
house
it.
disguised as Vincent, removed his fake peg leg, and walked across the plank to the gallery where he stole the painting.
I see. Okay, so we probably want to go and tell Thingbay about what we found.
Your valet is innocent, Sir Finlay. In fact, he wasn't even here on the day of the auction.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
The man
Cool,
you saw
you
was
didn't.
disguised as Vincent, with both his legs present and extremely capable. As you were engrossed in the show, he walked across a plank to the gallery right above your heads. An acrobatic feat of no mean proportions.
My good old Vincent. In truth, I didn't doubt him for a second.
Yeah,
Do you
no,
know
definitely
who the
not.
brazen thief is?
Not yet, Sir Finlay, but rest assured I will find him.
I would be much obliged if you recover my
Look at John in the
contact.
background.
Just think of all the urchins who would get a chance at honest work.
Wait, work?
Wait a moment, I thought you were planning to fund an orphanage, not a workhouse.
Bah! Workhouse. What an outdated notion. The orphans will be fed, clothed, and educated. Yes, they will also learn an honest trade. What's the harm in that? Surely it's better than picking pockets and begging on the streets.
With all due respect, Sir Finlay, this is exploitation of child labour, no matter how you look at it.
You're entitled to your opinion, sir, but the fact remains the painting belongs to me, and what I do with it is nobody's business but my own. Thank you, and good day.
Maybe I'll fling it in the river, how about that? Twat. Yay, we got all the evidence. Okie dokie, so... Cut the painting for the frame, remains unnoticed, hid the canvas inside a wallpaper roll and escaped. Thief hung a mirror in place of the stolen painting. He drew a mustache and top hat on it and wrote the ends in miner's end. Okay, so we're off to the third house now, which is the Calf residence on Baskerville Street, north from the crossing of Silent Way. So that's where we were earlier. Which is at the church. Yeah, the church of St. Nicholas. That's where we found the people that we eavesdropped on in the first place. North of the crossing, so like up here. Thought maybe that said Amazing Alonzo, but it does not. Okay, this appears to be a cafe. I feel like I've gone too far now because I'm at a completely different crossing. Wait, is it this one? No, gate shut. And I'm stuck on rocks. Ah, hold on. Amazing Alonzo. So it's up here. Here we are, the calf residence. Why are the police having tea in the garden? What the?
Well, aren't you a dashing young man? May
She
I
looks
ask
out of
your
place
name?
in the 1800s.
Sherlock Holmes at your service.
I'm Lady Carr, but please, call me Miriam. How have I never seen you at any of my parties? Oh, you've missed out on so much fun.
I feel like women didn't dress like that in the 1800s.
First, a magic show, and then, to everyone's surprise, an audacious burglary.
I beg your pardon, Lady Carr, but why are you so excited? Wasn't it your house that was burgled?
Let me ask you, have you ever witnessed a crime at a party? Of course not, but my guests have. Oh, it was a night to remember. Everyone's gone home, but at least I have these fine gentlemen here to keep me company.
Her hair also does not look like 1800s hair.
This looks quite
I'm really
lax
confused
for
by
a
her.
police investigation.
I'm sure the officers are eager to sink their teeth into the case, but I thought a small aperitif wouldn't hurt. Nothing like a little champagne to get the brain working, I say.
Could you be more specific? What exactly happened?
Well, there were drinks and hors d'oeuvres, followed by more drinks, of course. And then we gathered to watch the amazing Alonzo saw himself in half. Oh, it was breathtaking. Some guests had to be revived with smelling salts. Then I invited everyone upstairs to see Abel's collection of curios. And there, someone had stolen Abel's treasure.
Gasp. Who is Abel?
Who is Abel? Your husband, I take it?
Yes. My Abel is a famous, what do you call it, astrologist. He travels the world, digging up saucy sculptures, old chamber pots, that kind of thing.
An
You
archaeologist.
boys and your silly hobbies.
You
Not an
mentioned
astrologist.
treasure.
Frankly, I have no idea what it is. Some kind of shell the size of a dinner plate. Didn't look that valuable to me. Abel brought it back from America, a place called Massachusetts or something.
You mean Massachusetts?
Yes, Massachusetts, that's what I said. He's been strangely obsessed with it ever since. Locked it inside a chest like some treasure. Poor Abel, he's going to be so upset when he returns.
I'd like to take
This
a
woman's
look
mad.
upstairs where the burglary took place.
Certainly, be my guest. Such panache. You have to see it to believe it.
Woman's off or not? Okie doke. I am loving the police having tea in the garden. This house is huge. And the garden is huge. It's just huge. Oh my god, what are these? That's terrifying. I hate it. I hate it. You know, it's usually good to open your mail. Says me who still hasn't went to get the mail from my front door that fell through in the last video. Wait, John, can you stop?
Sorry for the housemaid.
Can you stop doing draw me like one of your French
Sherry, we are
girls?
spending too much time hunting criminals and too little time carousing. These people certainly know how to have fun.
So it was like a drug den party. Explains why she's acting so weird. She's probably high as a kite.
Sir,
You good?
only just wash the upstairs floor. Just stay down here until it dries.
Fair. Right, what are we looking at? Oh,
Shards of a broken bottle. That must have been one wild party.
I mean, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that it was. Certainly looks that way.
Lady Carr certainly spares no expense.
This is where the magic check was happening. This is where the magic happens.
This deceptively simple box is actually an elaborate apparatus. An industrial-looking saw, I imagine it's fairly loud. Alonso must be a short, lean person to be able to fit inside. The saw was working for several minutes to build up tension in the audience.
Okay. Alonso strikes the infernal saw. Sawing oneself in half may require a second person inside the box to be the legs. However, Alonso uses a special contraption allowing him to curl up and avoid the saw while his feet are replaced with fakes. And we're going to nick his top hat, I imagine.
This ribbon bears faint traces of soot. Short brown hair without a root.
Well, there ain't any rabbits in this hat.
And we did. We nicked it. We nicked the top hat. Because of course we did. Nothing on the lectern. What's this? Lady Calf's party marathon. They say Grand Surrey is the district that never sleeps, and they don't lie, especially when it comes to the Calf residents. Lady Miriam Calf, wife of the acclaimed archaeologist, not astrologist, Sir Abel Calf, associates 10 parties in this month alone, and she doesn't plan on stopping. With her spouse away on an expedition to Mesoamerica, Lady Calf is hosting yet another lavish gala, this time featuring Cardona's best entertainer, the amazing Alonso. To go upstairs, even though she told me not to. It's looking a bit ramshackle up here. Paintings are all hanging off the wall. Okay, this must be Abel's gallery. Helicoid spiral sculpture, unknown material, Massachusetts, 1878. What does that say? I'm not half bad, am I? What is this about? Why is there another weird message?
I'm not half bad, am I? You have to admire the gall.
It's another saw.
This doesn't make sense. Why haul this machine up here if one could just steal the chest?
Spiral object, 15.5 in diameter. Why can't I find the fourth thing? Oh, it's this leaf.
It looks like a leaf from a fruit tree. Botany's not exactly my forte, but it could be a pomegranate, possibly?
Okay. Interesting. Pomegranate tree involved somehow? Oh god, here we go again. What are these? Mayan artifacts, excavations in Quirigua, Guatemala, 1873.
I can tell this one is old.
It basically just looks like the room in their house. Votive relief with a woman, stone and marble, Athens, 400 BC. Tribal totem, expedition to Central Africa, 1875. Mummy of a young woman, Egypt, circa 1000 BC. Cthulhu pedestal, stone and silver. Really de unknown. That's a hint towards the Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, which is the next game in the series. Oops. Right. I don't really feel like I've collected like any evidence here, but let's have a go. Oh, did she cut it open? Or did someone else? I don't think it was her. I don't think it was her. I don't think that makes any sense. Because she wouldn't have written that message on the table. That would be silly. The other ones are downstairs. Give me the run around here. Okay, so we've got people dancing. Well, there is a broken bottle, so it's probably that one. I mean, we know he got in the box. So...
To saw the
There we go.
chest and mask the sound, the thief used the same equipment as in the magic trick, and
Ah,
at exactly
that's
the same time.
why. I did not get that. That is clever. That is clever. The amazing synchronicity. How'd you add your spice? How'd you add some spice to your festivities? Bring a saw or even two. Well, the amazing Alonso performed a magic sawing trick for the guests at precisely the same time upstairs. Someone was performing a real magic of thievery. They sawed down the chest with the exact same saw Alonso was using to steal the artifact. The crowd failed to hear anything as the sound of the trick masked the noise of the saw upstairs. Leaf of a fruit tree. Could be a pomegranate. Couldn't see any pomegranate tree inside the house, so it must have come from the garden outside. It's still telling me to look around in here, but it could be referring to the garden. How do I get back down? Over here. Leaf of a fruit tree. I was hoping we would get to look in the garden. I mean, that's a fruit tree.
That's it, a pomegranate.
And those are pomegranates. What are you
Don't look at
doing?
me. I'm not in charge of the investigation.
There's a ladder.
It's pretty long.
Long enough to reach the first floor.
Ah, we need to inspect the garden, I see. There's a shed and everything here.
These gardening clothes look dirty, but those aren't grass stains. It's paint. These are fake.
That's weird.
Large boot, size 9. The rubber is very thin, too thin for actual gardening work.
I think we might be getting somewhere. I was hoping we would get to have a look around this lovely garden. It's so pretty. Such a nice garden. Oh, okay. We don't need to look around anymore. It was telling me to use, like, concentration, but I don't actually need to anymore.
I can
just
tell
go
you
talk
how
to
the
him.
crime occurred, Ma'am, but first, if you'll indulge me, you don't have a full-time gardener, do you?
No, I don't. Why, do you think the lawn needs mowing?
Your lawn is perfectly fine. I just wanted to confirm my theory. The thief was disguised as a gardener in order to blend in with the servants. He used a ladder to climb up to the first floor and later escape.
But the sawing? Surely we would have been alerted by the sound.
Ah, this is where it gets interesting. You see, the thief timed it precisely to match Alonso's performance. Evidently, he knew the trick inside out.
Golly gosh, that makes it
Golly
even more
gosh.
extraordinary. Mr. Holmes, you are a
Lashings of ginger
delight.
beer.
You absolutely must come to my next shindig.
I can't think of anything I'd rather do less, but this investigation is far from over. Farewell.
Oh, I love Sherlock. Said so politely. I can't think of anything I'd rather do less. Goodbye. Oh, I love him. He's the best. Right, the thief left behind 3 clues. 4 cards on the dressing table. Ace, 8, 7, and 8. The ends in miner's end written in a mirror. The garden is disguised from a costume shop. So, are we thinking police archive? Or are we thinking Probably police archive, because we're probably looking for like a suspect. We'll try there. So I think Ace 878 I think is 1878 written in cards. So we have a year. We have Miner's End. And I suppose we have like a pattern? So like... Oh, but then we can't use the year. Maybe it needs to be the newspaper, because the newspaper, you can look for a specific year, whereas these don't have years. Okay, let me try the newspaper. I don't think it could be City Hall. I don't think. But maybe there's something in the news about a previous thing. So like, yeah, 1870s, 1879. And Miner's End. But then what would the other one be? What's the thing for the gardener? Like, that's not going to tell me anything, though, is it? Yeah, I'm actually not sure now. I thought I had it sussed, but I don't know how to look it up. I hate doing these. Oh, it is the City Hall. Really? Wow. I was so off. It's the City Hall we need to go to. Well, if you say so. Why is the music suddenly became so sad? Where's the door? Archive. Okay. So periods. 1800s. Miner's End. What am I looking for? Occupation. Oh, gardener, I suppose. Gimbel's we're looking for the costume shop? Okay, whatever. Gimbel's Costume Atelier. Located on Copper Street between Lestrade Road and Furrier Street and Miner's End. Established 1878. The atelier went into bankruptcy the same year. The building has since been abandoned. Okay, so someone's using it as like a hideout or something, I guess. Let's go and see what we can find out. Where did it say it was? Copper Street between Lestrade Road, oh my god, Lestrade Road and Furrier Street. There's Lestrade Road, Copper Street. Okay, so it's here then. We'll go to this one. Gimbel's Atelier. Where? Here. Is that? No? Okay, well that must be it.
You must be the amazing Alonso.
Ah,
Sir, if you want to book a show, unfortunately that is not possible.
that's a
All of
woman.
my props have been confiscated until further notice. And if you're here to ask me about those burglaries, I have nothing to add to what I've already told the police. It wasn't me.
They got me on the counter. It wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. It wasn't me. Smooth neck, no Adam's apple. Yeah, that's a woman. Bulging shirt, bound chest. Or you know, or it's a trans man, obviously. Long thin fingers, feminine hands. Because we've already had that. We already had a trans character in this game, so they could definitely be doing it again. Fake mustache, flawless facial skin. Okay, you can't see it because my camera's in the road. But the options are either Alonso is suspicious or being a woman is not a crime. Being a woman is not a crime. Long thin fingers, a bound chest, that's all the evidence required to realise that Amazing Alonso is a woman cross-dressing as a man. The trail of clues led me to her, and I do not believe in coincidences. I wonder if her sex is the only secret she keeps, or if her disguise is just the tip of the iceberg. Or, I can't deduce by the thin fingers, but the mustache clearly gives her away. I imagine it's difficult to be a female illusionist in the 19th century. I can't blame her for trying to build a career. Cross-dressing is not a crime, and I have no solid evidence to prove that the Amazing Alonso is behind those robberies. I would rather listen to her story first. Yeah, I'm going to say being a woman is not a crime, personally.
I'm investigating the burglaries in Grand Sarre. The clues led me to this atelier, but I did not expect to see you here. Someone has clearly been playing tricks on you. Cruel tricks.
It's good to know that you're on my side. I'm here seeking answers the same as you. The person behind this knows my tricks well. So well that it's uncanny. The thing is, I used to practice here back when the atelier was in business. Some of my props are still in the basement. And the answers are too, I think.
What are you waiting for, then?
Look around you. This neighborhood is a criminal's paradise. The building is overrun by bandits. What should I tell them? Don't mind me, fellas, I'll be in and out.
Let me compliment you on your disguise, especially the mustache.
Thank you kindly. I wouldn't call it a disguise, though. Alonso is my stage persona. But the moustache is indeed fake, guilty as charged. Mine is a slow grower.
Miss, please, I can see that you're a woman.
Very well, I am a woman. So what? I've learned all my own tricks. I want to be taken seriously, rather than as someone's jumped-up assistant.
Good, good for her.
Do you really think that if I didn't put on this act, I'd bask in the glory of being the world's first female magician?
Actually, that sounds quite plausible.
Huh, that's easy for you to say. Sometimes, if we want to be true to ourselves, we have to pretend to be someone else. My friend told me this once, and I think that he's right.
It strikes me as rather dubious reasoning. Who is this friend of yours?
A close friend, who recently arrived from France. Let's leave it at that. You may have exposed me, but I simply don't see how my personal life is relevant.
Fine. I'll go inside and see if I can find something. Don't go anywhere.
What was I gonna say? No, I was gonna say, I don't, like, obviously the other option there was to blame, to suggest that she is behind it, but I don't really see how she possibly could be, considering there was someone literally sawing a box upstairs at the same time as her doing her performance, and that's how they got away with it. She can't be in two places at once, so clearly it was not her that did it. Obviously she could have an accomplice, but it couldn't have been her specifically that did it. That just doesn't add up. Do we need to put on the costume? Or is that just for the fun? Is that just funsies? Like, Alonso! I said it! I said it! Oh, no, don't... Why am I in saves? Oh my god. I'll freak her out and dress up as her and she'll be like, sir, why? Nice hat, though. Oh, come on. Why? Why? Why do you hate me?
Dodge this!
Too simple. Take a rest, my friend.
I'm coming for you. They are getting ridiculous. Fuck off, sir.
Don't bother.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Shit, where did he go?
Too simple.
I'm coming for you. I couldn't miss the party.
No?
The snuff's ready.
How about you do miss the party? How about that? How about you fucking do it? Fucking hell.
He's all yours now. Go for it.
Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button.
I'm
Oh
coming for you.
god.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Oh god, I thought we were done because he was like a big guy, but no.
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest, my friend.
Oh my god, why are there two of them?
Time to knock this guy out.
I'm coming for you.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Don't bother moving.
Big explosion just to end the fight. Ugh. Right. Where are we going? To here? Or is that the exit? Okay, that's the exit, so... Oh. Oh god, it's John. I was so freaked out there. I thought that was like some person trapped. But it's just John. What is going on here? Oranges?
The same oranges as we saw at Lane's house.
A clock.
Timed to perfection. The saw was tested on different materials, most meticulous. These must be the diagrams of all the magic tricks in the amazing Alonso's arsenal.
You're getting warmer, Mr. Holmes.
What? Who is that?
Warmer still. Join me at the fireplace.
What the fuck? Letter to Sherlock Holmes. Dear Sherlock Holmes, I trust it is you who are reading this. Clearly, no one else would have half the wit to follow the clues. The police are incompetent most everywhere, but here they are exceptionally pathetic. So imagine my surprise when I learned of you, a diamond in the dung heap, finally a worthy opponent. You see, stealing is a kind of magic. Every magician relies on his repertoire of tricks to deceive his audience. Alonzo is a good musician, but she is not the best. I am. Her real name is Melinda, by the way. Like everything else on this island, our amourette began to bore me. So I decided to play one last joke before I left. If you are reading this, the effort was not entirely wasted. I must admit that I have a soft spot for orphans, so I leave you the painting. May it go to a good cause. Au revoir, Monsieur Holmes. I hope our paths cross again. Arsène Lupin! Oh my god! Wow. I didn't see that one coming. From Sherlock Holmes. What was it like? It was like Sherlock Holmes' nemesis, but it was known in some countries as like Sherlock Holmes versus Arsène Lupin. Wow. I wonder if that means they're gonna remake Nemesis. I wonder if that's like a hint. Yeah, the whole way through this case I was not expecting it to turn out to be Arsène. That's a surprise.
One more steal. Join me at the fireplace.
Ah, it's a wee speaker thingy.
Cordona cypresses and a bonus wallpaper roll.
He left the painting for the orphans.
Dr. Claw has escaped, Inspector.
The thief left the stolen painting that I might put it to a good cause. So, do we think that Melinda's friend is actually Arsène Lupin?
So, what did you find?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her the truth.
You won't like what I have to say, but you deserve to know. Your French friend, Arsène Lupin, used this place as a hideout.
No, that can't be true. He's staying at Il Palazzo del Luce. He's there at this minute. But how do you know his name?
It is my business to know things, miss. He is the thief. This was all some twisted joke to him.
No, this is just... This can't. He was the only one who understood me. He said that he loved me.
I don't believe that you'll ever see him again. He has slipped away from the island.
Good riddance to him, then. All men are the same, aren't they? They come and go, leaving nothing behind but lies.
Well, he also left the stolen painting. Although I generally do not condone misappropriation, I think you should have this painting. Go to Europe, resell it, learn new tricks. Just don't make a show of it. It's still stolen property.
I will think about it. I never asked your name.
It's Holmes. Sherlock.
It's Sherlock
I
Holmes.
am Melinda Teller. Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Miss Teller. Good luck.
Newcomer outfit. What's that? It's alright, I guess. Okay, well, we will stop there for today, and we will pick up next time, where we will be playing the Mycroft's Pride DLC, and we'll see what that's all about. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone!